Terry, obviously you've had the bad news of the cancellation of the fight, because I think in 2 days' time you should be down there fighting and challenging for your second world title. But the good news is now it's just going to be announced that you're fighting at the Manchester Arena, where you get to fight for your second world title in front of all your own fans. And not only that, Tyson Fury is going to be fighting on the show, the return of the linear heavyweight champion.
Yeah, I know it's a bit of a shitter, like you say. I should have been fighting in 2 days. It'd have been 2-weight world champ 2 days from now, but we'll have to wait. But yeah, it's not the best having to do back-to-back camps, but Steve's tapered me down, and yeah, we'll be ready to go come June 9th.
Well, obviously it was nothing down to you, it was down to Billy Joe picking up an injury. So how long ago did you know, and when did you start affecting your camp? That did you immediately start tapering down?
I heard about it when everyone else heard about it. People was telling me, texting me saying, oh, maybe the fight will get moved to Manchester now with a bit of luck, and I didn't even know what had gone on. So yeah, I was last to know really, but yeah, it is what it is. I mean, it might have happened for a reason. I mean, I get a chance to fight in front of in the arena, chief support to Tyson, like big world title fight, and the full arena is going to be open, and we'll
be nice to fight in front of there 17,500 people.
Of course, yeah, to put a show on in front of all them people. Like I say, everything happens for a reason, and maybe this is meant to be.
And also, it also makes you a Manchester legend then, you know what I mean, in your hometown. You know, that'll be something to celebrate then, mate.
Of course, yeah, I mean, last time I went to there, the arena was open. I mean, no Fletch and Groves and people like I fought there, but when Ricky Hatton boxed there against Costa Zoo, and the atmosphere was unreal, and hopefully it's another night like that.
I think it will be, mate. I think it will be. Like I say, do you study your fighters, or do you just let Steve do all that?
I just leave it to Steve. I mean, I've watched him. Obviously, I've sat down with Steve and watched him, and he's explained things to me, what he does and what he'll do, and it don't really matter. He's always going to go back to doing what he does best, and I'll always do what I do best. But I always say, like, me 100% beats him 100%, so I expect the best of him, and I'm confident of beating him no matter what. I like to get in, and I like to think I can adapt to styles. It's tall, awkward, but I don't really struggle with taller kids, so it don't really matter to me.
He's freakishly tall, isn't he? He's about 6'1". I was watching some footage of him. But do you feel like this is going to benefit you now then? You know, fighting your hometown now?
Yeah, I think so. Like I keep saying, everything happens for a reason, and I do believe in that. And yeah, I was down at first when the show got pulled, but when this opportunity come up, saying that I can box in Manchester and with Tyson, people like that, it's a big dream come true.
I think people don't understand, you know, to be where you are now, you have to be a mentally tough person. But certainly this must have tested you.
No, it's a bad setbacks thing. I've not boxed for a year, so
yeah, it's been what, 15 months? Yeah. 9 weeks near enough on Saturday.
Yeah, it'll be a year this week, I think. A year last week since I beat Petro.
Yeah.
But yes, shit happens. It's boxing. You got to understand that, and you just got to be able to just keep your chin up, and then just keep training through. But yeah, I had a bit of a couple of easy weeks where I took my foot off the gas a bit.
Yeah.
I was flying at the time. I don't know if you've seen
I was down there about 5 weeks ago, and I was watching you on the pads with Steve. And I must admit, you were flying, mate, and you were sounding good on the pads.
Yeah, sparring was coming together, was getting the right type of sparring. Sparring was coming together, I was doing bits with Liam in the gym. Liam's tall, long jab, people like that, and was doing good work, doing some good work.
The only sad thing about this is Liam's fight now in Australia has been cancelled, hasn't it?
Yeah, he's going to try and get him on the bill with us, hopefully with a bit of luck, and yeah, it'd be good for a few of the lads out of the gym to also get on the bill and share the atmosphere.
Dale maybe getting on there, because he's had a little bit of a disappointment over the last few. He had a fight, but it wasn't the person that he was hoping for, wasn't it?
Of course, yeah, he should have been boxing for the central area against Matty Ryan, but yeah, he pulled out and ended up that falling through. But yeah, I think them big fights are coming for Dale to see Dale being a British champion by then.
How do you feel now? I mean, you're just really coming into your prime as a fighter. and hopefully you're going to be a two-weight world champion. How long do you feel this can continue for you?
In what way? Like,
Yeah, because realistically, you're just at the beginning of something, and you know you've had the longest period out that you've ever had as a professional fighter. Do you feel this is the weight where you can go on now and hopefully dominate like you wanted to at the lightweight?
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, I've had these setbacks before, and where I've been out the ring for a bit, and then when I've come back, I've been my best. The break's done me good, and I think that's the case this time. My mind's fresh, my body's fresh of injuries, and yeah, I'm ready to go and prove to people that I'm going to be a force at like welterweight.
I don't think people realise, because you have actually been carrying a lot of little injuries in all your defences of your.
I think every boxer does, but myself personally, I know I've had injuries and I've not been able to perform to my best, but I've still got in there and won comfortable. So it says a lot about me, really. I mean, going into this fight 100% at a weight that I'm going to be comfy at and feel big, strong, I think I'll show the best of me.
Well, one last question. I remember chatting to you, and then you were saying you not had that fear factor for a while. You had it when you challenged for the title, and then you had it in your first defence against Mandaleo, which was arguably your best performance on the big stage. Do you feel like you've got that fear factor for this fight?
It's not really a fear factor. I mean, with the Magdaleno fight, I feel like he had a point to prove. A lot of people were saying that I was a genuine world champion because of what had happened in the Zabita fight, so I had to go out and prove I was. Felt big, strong. That was also at the MEN. I think that's my place. I mean, this fight, I think Uck is saying I've only fought little guys, I've not been in with no one as big and as strong as him, so I've got something to prove on. I will see come June 9th.
Right. Good luck for them.
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to that, and good luck with your new training camp, mate.
Yeah, thanks, Lee.
Take care, mate. Bye.
Ta-on.